Well, so much for the weather forecast this morning. As usual, they're wrong. This makes about the probably the fourth or fifth trip since my last video that I've gotten out here and had to turn around and go home, or had a short trip and either got wet or had to run in to get out of the away from the thunder and lightning. So I'm gonna wait it out here a little bit and see if this lasts. That storm came out of that direction, and most of the bad weather is that way, and I can see it coming. As I mentioned earlier, I've tried to go fishing probably 5 or 6 times since my last video. I have fished a couple of short trips, but then got chased in by rain or bad weather. But this is summer. It is to be expected, and we just have to put up with it. So I'm going to kind of stay on this shoreline because I've got cover in the park here if it starts raining again, and I've got my rain jacket. And whoa! That was another case where my lure was just sitting on the bottom while I got a tangle out of my line. And Mr. Redfish picked it up. Just a small one. He's not too bad. I don't think he's legal, but no, he's only 16 inches. Very pretty though. Thank you, buddy. I have a wind knot or some kind of knot in my line, but I'm not going to stop to take it out. I don't think I can get it out anyway. I'm going to have to cut my line and retie the leader and everything. So I'm going to take a chance. I want to fish while I can. There goes the fish right there. If you see a fish moving in the water, throw well ahead of him, because they will hear the lure landing and head right for it. There we go. Another small red. That's all I can catch. Seems like a small redfish this year. But I'll take them. I'm not going to complain. Rambunctious little guy. Getting a little bigger. Might be big enough to measure. Nope. 17 inches. Thank you, little buddy. Okay, I didn't realize my front camera wasn't working, so I've got to go in and figure out what's wrong. Because I like to give you those glamour shots. Well, that last fish frayed my line near the lure, so since I was going to retie, I just stopped, got the knot out of my line and retied everything. So you never know when that big one's going to come along. I see some mullet jumping over there right next to the shoreline. I'll ease my way over there, casting as I go. There we go. Ooh, missed him. That was a nice fish. There we go. Just fighting like a flounder. And is a flounder. Not a keeper flounder, but I don't think so, but he's a little too small. Okay guys, nice little flounder. Thank you, buddy. Now all I need is a trout and I will have a slam. I haven't caught many trout this year. I did catch one big one. Ooh. Well, he got my tail. That looked like a mackerel. Small mackerel's what that looked like. People ask me all the time, why do you keep your paddle across your body all the time? Well, if I want to turn and make a quick adjustment, this is the easiest way to do it and the quietest. If I turn on the trolling motor, I've got to make a big loop and I'll scare a lot of fish. So this is just so much easier. Fishing with topwater is basically useless. When you have a lot of rain like we've had lately, we get a lot of grass for some reason. I can't explain it. Well, grass is always worse in the summer, but when it rains a lot, there's more of it. Turned out to be a beautiful morning. First full fishing trip I've had in quite a while. I'm right at the 2-hour mark now, so I'm going to make 3 hours easily. 3.5 maybe. If I can take the heat. Getting really, really hot. Wind is supposed to be blowing out of the southeast at about 5 or 6, but it's not moving at all, so it's really warm. I had to move away from the shoreline. I just couldn't cast. There's just so much grass in the water. The lure would go 2 feet and hang up in the grass. Not too bad out here. It looks like a fish pushing through the water over there. Get a little closer so I can make a cast. Got way in front of him. Yeah, I lost sight of it. There we go. Nice trout. No, it's a redfish. Makes about the 10th time I've done that recently, where I thought it's a trout and it's a little redfish. Well, I don't think he's big enough to measure. They have to be 18 inches to measure for my CCA tournament, and I don't think he's close. Nope. Only 15 inches. Very pretty though. Pretty blue tail. Look at that blue tail. If you can see that in the sunlight. Thank you, buddy. There we go. Well, well, well. A little speck. Well, thank you. Wow, I have never seen this grass so thick. I guess that's why I was seeing all the grass in the water a little bit further up, because this really looks bad. I don't know what's going on, but it may be just because of the high temperatures, but I have never seen it like this before. Well, I got rained on twice on the way home, and did manage to get my kayak cleaned up and pulled into the garage, and started raining.